Parmalat Easy Pour Yogurt. It's the delicious new way to start your day. Available in plain and vanilla.
Parmalat.
Well, the Monday madness continues here on Expresso, but earlier on we had the stunning sounds of Mr. Mazuze, Mozambican saxophonist and composer, entertaining us here on the show. Now, he said something very, very interesting that I want to ask him about now. The song that he performed for us, which was called Nwanagagugasa, was about the development and the psychology of going through life crawling before you walk, before you run. And I wanted to ask, how do you portray that through music? Because I was listening to the song and trying to identify those specific points. So how do you take a song, especially where there are no lyrics, and do that?
Well, it's on the same point that everything in music, everything goes step by step.
Yeah.
One to learn an instrument needs to learn a scale, needs to learn one note, needs to, in case of saxophone, needs to do the long notes before it can improvise.
So you
and
start
improvisation is like the most advanced form of actually.
So is that what happened? You started
instrument.
off kind of basically, and at the end you were just improvising, throwing it in there.
Exactly. This to relate to the song that we're talking about, Nwanagagugasa.
Yeah.
So it's interrelated, something that we use all the time in life.
Beautiful
for
stuff.
Whatever we do.
Yeah. Now, of course, you can get his latest album called Ndzuti. Right now, you're going to perform another song for us, right?
Yes.
What's it called?
Nguni.
What is it? What is it? Just does it mean Zulu, Xhosa?
No, because I do use part of my ethnomusicology training from the school.
Yes.
To write music and research. And Nguni is one of the biggest, largest African groups that comes right from the north all the way to the south. And during all this path, they've encountered different cultures.
Yes.
And getting to the south. And establishing in the south and having other immigrations in the south, within the south area, and coming to this unique sound.
Wow.
That's why Nguni. This is a combination of West African groove, Afrobeat, and harmonically from Southern Africa.
Beautiful stuff. That's what a knowledge of ethnomusicology will get you, as well as great sounds like this. Here he is, Mr. Mazuze. Take it away. that is just such amazing music right here, man. I can imagine how they were walking down from North Africa. And
Yeah, you get it.
right there, man. Loving the groove. Check out his album. It's called Ndzuti, right?
Ndzuti.
Available now in stores.
In stores.
Beautiful stuff. Well, and on that note, let's take a look at what happened last week in Hollywood. Jensu has the latest for you.